I'm sure you're wondering why I'm standing here with most of the furniture moved out of the way and what's in those black bags back there. If you want to find out, keep watching. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Philinda Roy. I am a lifestyle photographer, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys how to set up and purchase a home/portable studio. I'll break it down into steps about what you need to buy, what's in my kit, and also how to set up your studio once you have everything. So let's get started. Well, I'm going to show you everything that I have in my basic kit. I start off with actually sandbags here. You need those to put on your lighting stands and the poles that hold up the backdrop. That's just so if someone walks by or if you're outside, the weight in the sandbags actually will keep the stands from moving. So I'll stick those over there. Then I also have lights. I have white lightnings from Paul C. Buff. That's what I like. It's a mono light, or mono strobe. It's a mono strobe, and I have the white lightning Ultra 1200. They don't make these anymore, but I believe they've got other ones that are comparable. Actually, I know they do. And you also can kind of see the back here, where everything's contained. You can dial up or down the light. You plug in here, and they also have a peanut on the back. So you have a, how do you call it? A transmitter on your camera, and every time the shutter goes off, the camera will pop off. So that's one other thing I forgot. I'll show you guys these. This is how my camera talks to the lights. So you stick this on top, and you've got one for the camera, and then you've got one for the light. You only need to tie up one light and both of the lights will go off. These are called PocketWizards. They have different level of PocketWizards. The reason why I have PocketWizards as opposed to getting the transmitters that are from the manufacturer is with PocketWizard you can actually have different lights, not all the same manufacturer lights, and they'll all work and talk to each other. One other thing you can have that is optional is actually a tray table for your computer. I like to shoot tethered, so I want to see every photo. So I'm not going to take it all the way out, but I will show you the tray table here. It has a sticky pad, so the computer sticks on there, and then we've got a shelf here that the computer will not slide off, but that's what this is. And I'll set it up for when I'm setting everything up, but this is an actual option. You don't have to have it. It's just something that I like to have. I also have light stands for the lights to stand on. I'm not going to take this all the way out. I'll show you that when, or you'll actually see it when I'm setting up. And I also have, let's see, what else do I have? I do have light modifiers. I've got a Westcott umbrella here. I'll show you that. Or actually, I'll go ahead and open it up for you so this is not so boring. So, open that up. And there you go, singing in the rain. But, so there is the umbrella. And the final thing I'll show you after I stick this back in. I have bags for everything. That's just so everything stays nice and clean, and so everything stays together and nothing gets lost or broken. So the final thing here is actually the stands for the backdrop. It's an inner fit. There's actually, let's see if I can get them out. There's actually pockets in here for everything, which I love. This is part of the center pole. I won't take that completely out. And then I've got two more stands that are just like the light stands that you can see. So I think I bought this at B&H, and I like to be frugal with my camera equipment, so this wasn't expensive, and I'll show you guys that when I'm showing you what's comparable to my lighting stuff. So let's get started to the next part. I will show you comparable things or some of the same things that I have for my portable / home studio setup. I was not able to find the exact one for the background support system, but I did find this Westcott background system. It is about $150. I believed I paid about $120. Things like this, I don't like to skimp. I know there's a lot of kits that are $40, $50. I mean, those are fine to work with, but if you're going to be a real professional, I would opt for the $150 kit or $149.90. There are some that are even more expensive, but I don't think those are necessary. This is similar to mine, that it's the same size. Also, if you look here, it comes with a bag. You get two stands, and you also get the middle pole. They show you that these are spring activated, and then also this last photo just kind of shows a backdrop hanging off of it. So here I'm going to show you the saddle bag. This happens to be a 35-pound capacity, but you only need about 15. You can buy them pre-filled. Usually the shipping is more just because of the weight of it, so I opt for flat empty bags. So you can just go to Lowe's or Home Depot or your local hardware store and buy playground sand and fill them up. Just make sure you also get ones that are water resistant, like these here. So there's the bag close up, how you zip and open it so you can add the sand in. And then here's how you would place the sandbag on. There's also a handle so it's easy to lift. You really don't need more than 15 pounds if you're going to be using it inside. If you're going to be outside and it's windy, then you would need the 35-pound bag. Like I said before, I will include both links to the 15-pound and 35-pound bag. For here, what I plan to show you are the white lightning units. It's on policybuff.com. So they've got 3 different units, 800. The next one is a 1200. Or actually not 1200. Sorry, I have 1200. They don't make the 1200 anymore. They have the 1600. So they're about 2 stops difference to 1.5 stop. And then there's a 3200, which is the most powerful. You can read around on the page to see what the different features are, the different models, but if it was me buying them again, what I did is I got the middle range one, so I would end up getting the 1600. If you look here, it tells you what they come with. There's a cover to cover up the lamp so it stays intact and it doesn't get broken. You also get a reflector that goes on the outside, and then you get cables to plug in the lamps so they light up, and then also you get a cable that'll go directly to your camera. And another good thing is they have a 5-year warranty. So here is one of the light modifiers I think you should have as a beginner. You can get 1 or 2, but you can get a white satin umbrella. This one happens to be Westcott. I wanted to show you guys what a good quality product is. So Westcott, all their products are great products. So this one is only $21, so I would get that if you can't afford to get a softbox or something else. But in the beginning, you don't really need a softbox. You need to learn how to use your lights. And then once you get comfortable, then I would start adding other equipment to it. So these are PocketWizards. They're optional. You don't really need them. They're a wireless way to have your camera talk to your lighting system. Each light that you get from Policy Buff or even from anywhere usually has a cable that will connect from the light to the camera. But if you have a wireless system, you're not tied to standing in one place. And then also if you're going to be shooting tethered into the camera, it's a lot easier to move around and you don't have to worry about tripping over cables. And that's why I like them. This one, when I bought it, didn't have the batteries with it. So you have to use your own batteries. But the one that I found, I mean, I believe it's the same price, about $175. They are expensive. I usually opt to get the PocketWizard just because if I'm using different manufacturer lights, they can all work together. If you are using the manufacturer's transmitters, they only talk to their lights. So this is what the PocketWizard looks like by themselves. This is close up. We'll go to one by itself, and then I'll show you what it looks like on your camera. And then, let's see. I don't think they have one of when it's tied up to the light itself, but you just use these cables here, and they are connected to the light, and you kind of wrap it around the light pole, and it'll just sit there. So that's it for the PocketWizard. This is also optional. This is a stand for your computer if you're going to be shooting tethered. You have the cable connected to your camera, or you're doing it wirelessly also. The photograph will appear on the screen, and you guys can turn and look. If you don't have this, you can use a TV. So it's just something nice to have. You don't really... There's also a bag for it. The bag that I have, and it was inexpensive, so I just figured it was easier to carry the light stand or the computer stand in this bag, and I love it. So I just made sure that the measurements of my stand actually would fit in this bag. The bag has a spot to put the top part of the stand, and then there's a pocket in the back that you can unzip and put the collapsed stand inside of there. And it's just been a godsend. I love this bag. So, well, this is all of the equipment that I used, and I will include links below for these particular items. Like I said, I could not find everything exactly to what I have, but I did find things that were comparable. If you want to get more clarification about that, just do that in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching, and if you found the video informative, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments about anything I showed you, make sure you put that in the comments section below. I will be putting links in the description below of everything I showed you. If it's not available, I'll put something comparable so you guys can decide if you want to get those things or not. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell button so you'll get notified every time I post a new video. Thank you guys for watching and see you next time. Bye.